Hello and welcome to SS033, The Contemporary World. I am Sir Nathan Season from the College of Arts and Science, Social Science Cluster, the course coordinator of this subject. The purpose of this video is to give you an overview of what SS033, The Contemporary World, is all about. This course is timely, relevant, eye-opening, and continuously evolving. It's designed to help you understand the globalized world we live in and reflect on what it means to be a responsible Filipino and a global citizen. Well, you may already be noticing how interconnected everything has become, right? From our jobs, politics, even our media, the environment, you name it. These are not isolated experiences anymore. What happens in one part of the world affects the rest of us. And that is what this course is all about, understanding these complex connections. Because one of the main features of the contemporary world is that interconnectedness and globalization, which again, you will be learning throughout the course. The contemporary world aims to develop in you a deep awareness of current global trends and issues. This course will help you first understand the phenomenon of globalization in all its dimensions, such as economics, politics, culture, and technology. Second, it will help you analyze global issues and how they affect you personally and nationally. And third, it will also help you engage with concepts of global citizenship, sustainability, and ethical responsibility. Overall, our ultimate goal is not just to learn knowledge, but to help you transform. Transform in the way you think and live your life. We want you to think critically, respond responsibly, and act meaningfully, both as a Filipino and as part of the global community. So, how does this course work, or how will our class be? Well, mind you that you will be learning through two main formats. One is through synchronous live sessions. So these are our live interactive classes where your assigned lecturer will discuss concepts related to the topics needed to be covered in this course and provide you real world, up to date examples. These sessions will allow you to participate, reflect, and raise questions. Well, this video that you're actually watching is not a synchronous one. This is an asynchronous one where it's already pre-recorded. But the way SS033 is designed, the fact that we are talking about social issues and the way how our world operates, it is just right that a live lecturer will be there to answer your queries and questions. The second one is new to the SS033 course, and this is Coursera module integration. By the end of the course lectures at Module 3, Lecture 9, there will be a Coursera integration. Yes, you've heard it right. You will have to undergo one online Coursera. Good news about it is at the end, you will not only learn knowledge, but you will also earn your own certificate. We will integrate an online Coursera course titled The Sustainable Development Goals, brought to us by the University of Copenhagen. This course will provide you a global perspective on environmental sustainability and connect with you something that you need to learn throughout the term, which is all about the UN SDGs. Your assigned lecturer will provide more details with you about its specific details, such as deadline, how to access the Coursera course itself. By the end of the course, you will already have explored related topics that will give you a strong foundation to understand and on the global call for sustainability. So, having that said, let's talk about the course content. I'm here to provide you an overview. Our course is divided into 3 modules with 9 lectures in total. Each lecture builds your understanding of the contemporary world. Module 1, Module 2, and Module 3 have all different specific topics that you need to focus on. So let's go through them one by one. Module 1, Lecture 1 is all about the introduction to globalization and perspectives. In this lecture, we'll define globalization and trace how it emerged. We will discuss its drivers, technology, communication, even trade and migration, and analyze how it affects our national identity, our culture, and even our personal values. You'll also be learning different perspectives and also answer a critical question. Is globalization empowering us as Filipinos, or is it exploitative of our own culture? Something interesting, right? Well, that's just the opening lecture. Now, for lecture two, we will delve into the global economy and market integration, still under module one. Here, we examine how goods and services, as well as capital and labor, move across borders. We'll explore global trade organizations such as different financial institutions like IMF and World Bank, and discuss how market integration affects developing countries like us, the Philippines, creating both opportunities and inequalities. And mind you, if you think these terms are intimidating, don't worry, because again, your lecturers will be explaining this during the live synchronous classes that you will have. So make sure to always attend your class, guys. Now, for lecture three, we will delve into the global interstate systems and global governance. Here, we'll look into how nations interact within the global order. What are sovereign states? How do they maintain cooperation? And why do some states go into conflict? We'll also study here the United Nations, international law overview, global treaties, and some challenges of enforcing collective action in a world of diverse political systems. So, all of these three topics are under Module 1. Now, for Module 2, Lecture 4, we'll be discussing global divides, the North and the South. Well, this lecture tackles global inequality. We will examine the historical roots of the divide between developed countries, which is the global north, and developing countries, which is the global south, focusing on colonization, debt, aid, and the idea of dependency. Here, you'll reflect where the Philippines stands in this global divide, and also why, as a country, we act the way we do. This is an eye opener indeed. Now, for Lecture 5, under Module 2, we'll talk about Asian regionalism. We'll zoom into Asia to understand how countries collaborate through regional organizations like ASEAN. What are the goals of Asian integration? How does regional cooperation in trade, disaster response, and security strengthen individual nations? We'll look at case studies and current developments in this region. For Lecture 6, Global Media and Culture, we will talk about how is it like to be a global citizen in this age of information. It is no doubt that media is a powerful globalizing force, isn't it? Well, here we will explore how global media spreads values, identities, and ideologies. We'll also analyze the risks such as misinformation, cultural homogenization, and loss of local identity, and how, like you, young people, both consumers and creators in the global media landscape affects its development. Those are our lectures for Module 2. Now, let's head on to the last module, which is Module 3. For Module 3, we will start off with Lecture 7, which is all about global demography and migration with a focus on OFWs. Since we, the Philippines, we are known to be one of the top countries when it comes to exporting our human capital. Well, this lecture investigates population trends and migration patterns. You will examine causes of migration, how it affects us in terms of poverty, war, climate, other opportunities, and its impact on both sending and receiving countries. We'll focus on Filipino diaspora and the experiences of overseas Filipino workers, or as we all know, OFWs. Also mentioned as one of our heroes nowadays because they contribute so much to our national economy. Now, for Lecture 8, we will be talking about global citizenship and human rights. For this, we have a special focus on Duterte's war on drugs. What does it mean to really be a global citizen? That's something that we're going to try to answer. We'll explore international human rights frameworks and assess how national actions align, or in our case, with Duterte, clashes with these standards. One key case study will be the Philippine War on Drugs and its reception in global human rights discourse, which I think is very timely and very important to discuss, especially we are Filipinos. And lastly, for lecture 9, we're going to be tackling the global environment and sustainability. However, for this one, it will be the Coursera course that you need to enroll in. So this is our culminating lecture, and for this, it will be at your own pace during Module 3. Here, you will be exploring the environmental crisis that we are in, such as climate change, biodiversity loss, how our world is, and connect it to the importance of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, or also known as UN SDGs. Well, this Coursera module assigned to you will deepen your understanding of sustainability as both a global challenge and a personal responsibility. In the end, you will reflect on how local actions contribute to global impact. So I hope you feel excited now, looking into the different topics that you will be learning about contemporary world. So what will you gain? Well, by the end of this course, you will have a clearer, deeper, and a more critical understanding, hopefully, of how the world works and how it affects you. We hope that you will be empowered as a critic, as somebody who will have a critical understanding of global systems. You'll have also insights into the real world and social and political issues. And you'll have awareness of your role in shaping a more sustainable future. So there you go. Thank you for joining me in this course overview. I encourage you to take this course seriously and not just for your academic credit, but as preparation for life beyond school. Remember that global issues are not distance or distant to us. They are actually real. They are here. And we need to be thoughtful, informed, and empowered individuals like you to shape the future. So let's be curious, stay open minded, and embrace the challenge of understanding. This is the contemporary world, and I look forward to learning with you. Remember, this is just a course overview. Please do attend the course orientation of your assigned course lecturers. Luck and enjoy.